Let's start with one rule. Our ancestors are more likely to survive if they mistook a rock for a bear and not a bear for a rock. So we can agree on this premise that given a set of values, it's safer for us biologically to default to a negative interpretation of something. So then we get into social media, fill in the blank, whatever, TikTok, Instagram, whatever you want. Our brain cannot fulfill the social part of what we need, but this can fulfill the need of exile because we default to negative. It can't give us a feeling of connection, which is why we have a pandemic of loneliness right now across the world. And so what we do is we get this placebo of connection here, but that doesn't fulfill us whatsoever, but the negative effects do affect us. The fear of rejection, which is the number one human fear. People say it's public speaking. You're afraid of speaking because of a potential rejection. So like getting ostracized from the tribe meant we didn't have sex, and that meant we didn't replicate, our genes die off. And if you're watching this podcast right now, none, literally zero of your ancestors died a virgin. None of them. They all made it. So they were wired to stay in the tribe. And that's why these fears got passed down. So the final point of this social media thing is it very covertly trains all of us to confuse attention with connection. So we might be getting some of this attention and we're thinking that it is connection. It's the same way that it also teaches us to confuse pleasure with happiness or pleasure with actual enjoyment of life. And like these short-term dopamine spikes versus a long-term serotonin enjoyment of something, the happiness. So those are the two big confusions: attention for connection and pleasure for happiness.